Hello and welcome to our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive our year living in the Walt Disney World resorts in 2019. Today is day 319.
We woke up this morning here at Yacht Club and got everything packed up because it is moving day once again. We called Bell Services to come and get most of our luggage for us and transfer it, but I did keep my bag with the computer with me, and I also kept the Apple TV because we got everything packed up early enough that we didn't have to leave the room just yet. And it is Friday, which means a new episode of The Mandalorian was released. So we sat there in the room, and one final thing before we checked out, we watched the new episode of The Mandalorian. I know I loved the first episode, but watching the second episode had me even more into this show. I could not believe how good this show was. It's exactly what I wanted for something Star Wars. I'm really excited it's on Disney Plus, but I still hate that they make me wait a week in between episodes, especially after I only had to wait a couple days for this second episode. We needed to get over to Port Orleans Riverside to check into our room, and we decided we didn't want to spend money on Uber, and it's a very nice morning, so instead we walked over to the Skyliner from Yacht Club, took the Skyliner over to Caribbean Beach and enjoyed the view on the way there, and then we got on the Skyliner over to Hollywood Studios, and once we got to Hollywood Studios, we took a bus over to Port Orleans Riverside. It was a really convoluted way to save $10 or $12, but we enjoyed the Skyliner ride, and we really didn't feel like walking all the way over to Hollywood Studios. Once we got to Riverside, we went to the front desk and checked in, and our room was ready, so we headed over there to it. We had booked a king room, which is interesting at Riverside because you could be literally anywhere in the property besides the royal guest rooms. This one happened to be in Magnolia Bend, which we haven't stayed in yet up to this point in the year. These rooms are themed a little bit differently than the rest of the resort that's Alligator Bayou. They're a lot fancier looking, and these buildings are newer, so they are some of the only buildings that have elevators in them, which is really nice when you have a lot of luggage. And since Riverside allows you to take a cart to push your luggage over to your room, I'll probably save a few dollars by bringing the luggage up myself, especially having that elevator makes it a little bit easier. We got into the room and absolutely loved the layout here, loved the decor, took a ton of pictures of all the stuff here in the room, and did a room tour for Facebook and YouTube. Kind of a Tiana style, not quite as much as the royal guest rooms, of course, but definitely a little bit of a different theming in here. So as you can see, we do have the king bed, and that is raised up off the ground as with all the new beds in these rooms. So you have room underneath for storage for your luggage. We've got our table and chairs over here, and I'm pretty sure in the back of the chair, that is supposed to be Tiana's crown at the center of those circles. So fairly certain that's what it looks like to me. And then also we have in the curtains, as you may have seen when we first came in, we've got some little frogs on there. I'm gonna assume that's Naveen, and all throughout the curtain there you've got that pattern, so that's a lot of fun. And if you'd like to see that entire room tour, it is linked down in the description below and up there in the corner.
Once we were done with the pictures and video, we went up and got our luggage and then brought it back to the room, which took some time because we have a lot of luggage. And then we took the cart back, we went back to the room and worked until it was time for dinner. And around dinner, we decided we wanted some of that build your own pasta that they have here at Riverside. It's our favorite thing they have at the food court. So we walked up to the front, and lo and behold, Naveen and Tiana were just out talking to guests and taking pictures, and we were like, is this new? We have never seen them here before. So we waited in line. It wasn't very long because no one knew they were here. And we got to take some pictures with them. Of course, we got to talk to Tiana about the amazing beignets over at French Quarter that we love. We just had a really great conversation, and the cast member took a ton of pictures for us. After we were done taking pictures with them and talking to them, I asked the cast member if it's normal for them to be out, and they said, no, this is just kind of a fun surprise for guests today. I was like, oh, okay, do they surprise guests a lot? They're like, no, this just kind of happened today. You happen to find them. I was like, well, I'm really glad we came at this time because we got to see Tiana and Naveen. That was really cool. We went inside and went to the food court and found out that they no longer do build your own pasta, and our hearts sunk because we love the build your own pasta. Now they still have pasta and they make it fresh right in front of you, but you don't get to like pick and choose kind of buffet style like you used to, and then they make it for you. They have preset options and you just choose those and then they make it. And this chef was incredible. We ordered chicken Alfredo, and this chef had multiple things going on at once. I'm like, I can barely make one thing at once. I literally watch it because I'm afraid I'm gonna burn it. And he's over there like bam, 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 multiple burners going on. It was truly incredible. And honestly, it's a lot of fun to see your food prepared right there and you know it's fresh. So we're really happy that this is still part of it. It's still freshly made for us, but we were very sad that the build your own pasta is no longer there. We did enjoy our meal. It was very good. And then we headed back to the room, but we are not going to bed yet. It's still early in the night and we wanted to watch something else because I feel like we knew The Mandalorian was going to be good, and that's not really a very good test for Disney Plus because we do have to test it. That's part of our job. And so we decided to watch something neither of us have seen before, KC Undercover. That was past our time of Disney Channel, so we have not seen it before, but we both like Zendaya, so we wanted to watch it. And it was a cheesy Disney Channel show. I mean it was good. We enjoyed it, but it was definitely very Disney Channel, which we completely expected, and that's fine. So that was fun just to have on and watch a few episodes of. Then we filled out the form we're supposed to for reviews.org because again, we have to do something every single day, whether it be a show or a movie. So we did that and worked a little bit more before going to bed, and that was the end of our day today. So we'll see you tomorrow
for our Year with the Ears.